reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California. California, ayy.
California, no place like California.
C-A, all day. C-A, D-M-V-N-I-A, all reminds me of C-A. Fashawn.
Hello, my name is KAMAU. I am from the clouds. I'm a human now, but I used to be a raindrop, word up. I'm really good at putting words up. I make them levitate and circle with the birds. I don't need to force it, I let it occur. Whatever occurs, thank you. Feel like I was touched by an angel. Once again, a whole nother angle. I got a lot of holes in my ankle. I got a lot of love and a whole lot of ignorance, and that's a good thing if you want to relate. I'm just trying 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 to relate. It's KAMAU like a power with an M. I get you down like gravity, rackety rappers and raps rapidly froggy.
Well, there's a new building set to open adjacent to us to the south, but for now, they're still playing football at the Georgia Dome, and that's where we're located here in downtown Atlanta. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Arizona Cardinals and the Atlanta Falcons. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They'll throw on first down here with Palmer. He's got Floyd out left. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Now Palmer to throw on 2nd down. He's going to loft one deep. He's got a man complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. A first carry now. This is Johnson. They find some open field here. 20. David Johnson on his wheels. David Johnson, 42 yards. The early lead. So they get the ball on the opening drive. They take it in for the score.
And how about setting the tone right away? Everyone talks about wanting to do that, but you always hear it in every locker room. First 5 minutes of the game, who's going to set the tone? Who's going to take control? Guess who just did?
Well, now on the next drive, when you score that quickly or you're scored that quickly against, probably feel like you need to respond.
Yeah, without a doubt. In other words, you've actually put the pressure even more so on your opponent.
Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And now bringing the Falcons out, likely your front runner for the MVP trophy. Matt Ryan named first-team All-Pro earlier last week, and he played like it against Seattle. 338 yards, 3 touchdowns, no picks. Pretty clean game.
I like what he said prior to the playoffs about his past playoff experiences where things didn't go the way that he wanted them to. He said he put too much pressure on himself, that everything had to be precise, everything had to be perfect. He backed it off for this year's playoffs, and you see the end result. Just go out, have fun, be yourself. And, boy, that worked to perfection in that game against Seattle.
To throw is Ryan. And it's complete to Jacob Tammany. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
On first down, Ryan. He hits his target. It's the tight end, Toilolo. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, you know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be a second down. Throwing again, Ryan. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Golden. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, surprise, surprise, partner. No, we know it's not a surprise. When you try to complete a pass against this Cardinals defense, there's a reason that they are known as the no-fly zone.
The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game.
That's caught at the 25. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. A first down carry here for Johnson. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. Palmer now off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. And it's 3rd and short.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Palmer now to throw on 3rd down. Flushed out right. It's brought in by Floyd. And he's able to pick up the... Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football, and they've got it here with a first down. They'll throw on first down here with Palmer. Being chased out left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Michael Floyd, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. As a former DB, you might... Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that? What was that?
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
And as Atlanta gets set to go again on the offensive side, you know, before the game, you and I talking about the Georgia Dome. Surprisingly getting one more game in front of those home fans, thanks to Green Bay's win over Dallas.
Yeah, I don't think they truly expected it, you know, and that's one of those added bonuses, right? You get one more in front of the home fans, one more time with your routine at home as you play the most important game of the season, the NFC Championship game. But I do know this. Our colleague Ulysses, no one happier than him to have one more game in the Dome, as he is a monster Falcons fan.
Falcons hoping to make their second Super Bowl. They lost in Super Bowl 33 to Denver. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. is able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
It seems like, and it is a gamble on their side of the field, but they have supreme confidence in picking it up on a quarterback sneak. You can just feel it from this team.
This time Ryan will throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Time to step aside. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Larry Ridley in Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Steps away, and an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So Barron over there in the end zone.
I know exactly why I tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Now it's Ryan. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
So on 4th down, the Falcons will call on Matt Bosher to punt it away. And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off.
All right, Brandon, let's take a quick second here and talk about the Steelers and the Patriots for the AFC Championship. How about that game? Has a great ring, doesn't it?
It does. Brady, Roethlisberger, both teams on 8-game win streaks. By the way, speaking of Brady, against the Steelers, in his career, 9-2, 4-0 at Foxborough.
Yeah, and they won this year in Pittsburgh, did New England. But Ben Roethlisberger didn't play in that game.
Well, you better believe he'll be playing in this one. Who do you like?
I actually like New England in this one. Hard to go against Tom Brady. This stage of his career, he knows that the end is near. Even though he's staving it off, he wants one more shot at the big ring.
And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Get ready. 1, 18. Zip. Regular.
From the red zone now, here's Palmer on first down. Looking for Fitzgerald, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure... If something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. Now it's Ryan. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's brought down after a good gain.
Offense.
So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag. On second down, Ryan escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative.
In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And what else could go wrong at this point? This is going to be a defensive touchdown as they keep piling it on. Once that ball was loose, the question was, would this be 2 or would it be 6? It's 6. The defense able to pounce on it.
And for the offense, the training didn't really kick in, did it? Once that...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. That's caught at the 3. And he is into the end zone. So they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime. And, boy, things switched on a dime here. The fumble recovery for the touchdown and also a 2-point try on top successful.
That feels like a momentum call. Pick it up on a fumble return, take it the other way for a touchdown. That's demoralizing for a team to have it happen against them. So the offense just says, you know something? Let's add to it. Pile on top, go for 2 now while their heads are down.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Steps away to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
And, boy, that one drops incomplete. But if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. And that's caught inside the 30. Now, never mind, Larry. Forget your halftime report. Third quarter of action already.